Okay, so a couple things we have to do really quickly. So as you may have guessed, we're going to be sending objects through post and get to our thing. That means what we've learned so far is taking input from the URI. That's not what we're going to do for our post and get. Post and get is going to actually take parameters from the HTTP request, and so this isn't going to work. However, without using forms and those type of things, how do we send things to a URI or not a URI? How do we send things to an endpoint? And so the first thing we're going to want to do is you're going to want to download Postman. So Postman's an API platform. It's free. It's very easy to find. Postman, ta-da, leading API thing. You sign up and you can download the app. Okay. And install it. It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you how to operate it. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to make you wait for that. But we are going to do really quickly while we do this is we're going to go ahead and get the system 2, and I'm going to copy the student and the student controller. Because of the way this works, I just copy it and we're done. Okay. Spring Boot would automatically find this, and now we have a functional duplicate of the original. Okay. Great. But that's not what I want to do. First, I want to clean up. I want to get rid of the first. I want all students. I want to be able to get all students. I don't care about sorting. I don't care about getting just the seniors. I don't care about any of these. I just care about getting a student and getting all students. Okay. And so I'm going to remove everything else. And bang. I removed everything except for your basic constructor, as well as just get a single student and get all students. What we're going to do is we're going to create a CRUD. And so if you remember, oops, there we go. CRUD stands for create, read, update, and delete. So far, we have read, right? Only have read. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we're going to do the create. We're going to do the update and we're going to do the delete. We're going to start by doing the create one, obviously, um, before we do the delete and the other one. But we're going to make sure that we understand that how do we take parameters from the command line, not command line, from, excuse me, from the request. So we'll do that in a second. I'm going to pause the recording. Um, and we'll come back with Postman. I'll show you how to create. Okay, so this is Postman. There's a couple of things. We're going to use the free one. Um, and we don't want to worry about flows or anything like that. We want to just open it up to my workspace. You can create a new workspace if you want. It doesn't really matter. You can name it whatever you want. I don't care. We're not going to spend too much time in this. This is just a mechanism for you to show that your endpoint is working and that you are getting what you're expecting. 100% of this is getting what you're expecting. So if you're getting what you're expecting, then and Angular's not working, then you can figure out how to fix Angular, right? So you need a go-between. You need a way of seeing that your server side is working before you can make changes to your. I would make sure that your server side is working before you go on to your server side. Or, excuse me, server side is working before you work on the client side. And you can use this as a tool to troubleshoot errors as well on the server side. But we're going to get fancy in a minute. We're going to use this. So we can enter a local host and we just put the port number 8080 and then we're going to put students, right? We send that request and you get the response. Really, nothing is different here. We're just not going to use it in the browser. You can look at the headers. There's 7 headers that are returned. We don't really care. They're not important for me in this. There are no params. There was nothing in the body, right? Right? We never sent anything in the body. And that's where things are going to get fancy when we come back. Okay. So we have the student. Let's go ahead and build our post mapping. Okay, post is going to be the one where we use, well, we're going to do a variety of thing where we're going to say student, right? And we're going to say also that it consumes something different. So, so I got to do some imports before it's going to give me a media type. And it's going to be JSON. I think I might have this wrong. Let me look in my previous thing just to see if I have it. I don't have it in here. Of course I don't. Um, Let me go back to the code and let's just look at other media types here. Yeah, the JSON value is correct. So we're going to have a method that looks like this. It's going to be public. Can't type today. Public. We definitely want a response entity because we're going to have a variety of responses based on what happens. And this is going to be our add student. Now, what kind of thing do we have? We have a student S. Maybe new student. And what do we put here? I think I have that wrong, but let's go ahead and start typing it. I think I have to import that. Oh, it's not response. Brain farting. I'm sorry. It's not response. Yeah, I can't remember. So what happens when we can't remember? We just say, no, we can't do anything, right? No, not at all. Not at all. I have the student system 3 here, and I'm just going to open it up. It's a simple AP, annotation, but it escapes me every time. So I'm having one of those days where I can't remember anything, so it's easier just to look it up. We have the path variable, and it's request body. Request body, not response body. It's request body. Okay. So it's request body. And now we have to import the annotation, and all I'm going to do is return the new student. It's not going to actually do anything yet. We don't want it to do anything yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. So all we want to do is return what is given to us, essentially. Okay, and you're like, wait, what? All I want to do is return what was given to us. The add student, the student is going to come in on the request body. It's going to come in as maybe part of a form. But that JSON stuff that you saw when you got a single student is what we're going to send. And so this is going to seem really dumb when you see me do it, but right? Oops, it's just bad URI. Here we go. Right? This is what we're going to send it, right? How do we do that though? I'm going to show you in Postman in just a second, but first, before we do that, let's go ahead and run it. I hope I made these changes in this guy. You have too many things open. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and run this application. Starts up fine. We're going to go right into Postman, and I'm going to create a new endpoint. I'm going to grab localhost. I'm going to send it again because I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, great. Now, let's go ahead and get our post. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pipe in the URI that we care about. Okay. Now, which URI do I care about? Well, If you remember your student controller, it's just student. Okay, I want to add a single student, so it's going to be student. Nope. You have to log in remotely. That's what I did. Here we go. There we go. So it's just student. Okay, great. All right. Notice the get. Look what happens when I click here. Here's your post, you put, your patch, you delete, your head, all those things. Let's go ahead and set it to be post. We don't want to, we want to leave the parameters alone. We want to only change the body. And note, we want raw, and it's going to be in JSON form. Now, what I'm going to do is cheat. And yeah, what do you mean cheat, Ruth? I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually copy and paste it because if I do this, I'm going to copy and paste it in correct form. So we're going to change this back to computer science. And we're going to say senior because I'm a senior. And my GPA is 3.0. And now we have to make up a student ID. Let's go ahead and make it all once. Okay, that's it. And you're like, wait, what? That's it. I can make the body whatever I want it to be. I send a what you call it, and I get an okay. Note for a second though that it doesn't actually do anything. So I can send this 5 times and I'm going to get an okay, right? Yay! Now, this is where things get a little stupid. Look at this. It's a bad request because it's not a student. And you're like, wait, how do I know it's not a student? It's not a bad request because of that. It's a bad JSON thing. Yes, that's fine, right? We're going to see some things later that are going to be a little more obvious that are problems. So we'll talk more about that later. But for now, as long as it's well-formed JSON, you won't get a 400 request, all right? But it's going to send the same thing over and over because we're definitely sending it. And as you can see, it's echoing back what we send it. So we're getting the exact same thing back. Perfect, right? Right. Let's do it for real. So we have the student. Does the student already exist? If roster contains new student, uh-oh, already there. Okay, we're going to return the new student, but we're going to return a student called request called found. That means it's already existed. Else, not there, so add it. So now we're going to go ahead and add the student. And remember this return the roster? We're going to go ahead and return it back okay. And my friends, this is it. Okay, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to restart it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the students. You're going to see how unlikely it is that you're going to have a 111, right? But there you go, right? And I can check by doing this, right? Not found. He didn't exist, right? See the not found? And now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and add me. And boom, it's okay. If I do it again, it should see 302 is found, right? So it's incorrect, like it's already existent. I'm going to change this to 2, and it's going to, hey, you're okay again. If I do it again, it's going to be found. And here's where I indicate where the found. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let's do the put, post, and delete. Okay? Excuse me. We don't need this open anymore. I just had to check one thing. Um, Actually, let me stop because I don't know how long I've been recording.